Good morning and welcome to the Sand Island Wastewater Treatment Plant Digestion Expansion Ground Blessing. I'm Matthew Walton Knight. I'm the Synagro Project Manager for the ground blessing, for the expansion. And we're joined today at this blessing by a number of distinguished guests. We've got the Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu, Mr. Mayor. We've got the Director of Environmental Services, Dr. Babcock. And we've also got the Synagro Executive who oversees the project, and my boss, so I would ask for a lot of applause, Mr. John Goodwin. Before we start, I would like to ask Mr. Mayor if you would say a few words to set us on the right course for this project.
Yeah, and not only that, he's had such excitement for this project, which is just great. And I must tell you, so do I. Honestly, in the last 2.5 years, I was just joking. So I've gotten to know Dr. Babcock and Michael Keefe and stuff, and all this project out here. It's really amazing stuff that's being done for Oahu and for the future of our island and what this really represents. I know, and we were just out here a couple of years ago. I've been out here since, but to be on the property, I'm amazed at how much has been done. And so from my perspective, in a job that everybody expects you to get a lot of stuff done, this is exciting because a lot of stuff is being done. So this is, I know it's a significant upgrade, which is great. We're going to need that. I know it's going to help create more jobs, good jobs. That's great. And more than anything, it's going to be tied to being able to increase housing, quality housing. So all this is about all the right stuff. For all of you working on this project, thank you. God bless you. My heartfelt mahalo. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you.
All right, thank you everybody for being here. I want to also acknowledge Council Member Radiant Cordero is here, and yeah, applause, it's good. And then our Deputy Managing Director, Krishna Jayaram, is also here in the front. So thank you everybody for being here. So I did want to make a couple of points. You know, this project is very important to the city, and it's part of our overall upgrade of the Sand Island Wastewater Treatment Plant from an advanced primary treatment plant to a full secondary wastewater treatment plant. And Sand Island is the largest wastewater treatment plant in Hawaii. So this is a solids processing facility upgrade project that we're groundbreaking today. And that is a key component of the overall secondary upgrade of this treatment plant. And when you go from primary to secondary treatment, when you add a secondary treatment process, you create a biological secondary wastewater sludge, in addition to the current existing primary sludge. So the primary sludge now is processed by Synagro through anaerobic digestion and a solids drying process. So that's existing, and we're going to expand that. The existing process creates a Class A biosolids. That's a recycled material that's used in agriculture, golf courses, parks, and other uses. Fertilization and soil amendment that would otherwise be imported, into Hawaii. So it's important. We're reusing materials that are generated locally. So this continues our partnership, with Synagro. The first egg-shaped digester back behind here was built in 2006. The second one in 2018, the closer one. And, basically, in the past 18 years, nearly all of the primary sludge generated at this treatment plant has been converted into Class A biosolids and been recycled, instead of either going into landfill or being incinerated at H-Power. And so the new facilities will continue this partnership and will enable the digestion and making Class A biosolids out of both the primary and the new secondary sludges. So this is a big project with a cost of $174 million. And for that, we're going to get 2 new digesters. You can see in the picture, they're not eggs, they're cylindrical digesters. 2 new sludge storage tanks, a new solids control building, a new gas flare, and a bunch of other equipment and piping, electrical work, and SCADA. And in order for us to get here today, it takes the work, of a lot of people. So, first of all, our design build contractor, Synagro, they have a team which included a design team, which was headed up by a joint venture between Stantec and RM Towel. The construction company is Hensel Phelps. The construction manager, Yogi Kwong Engineers, and of course, our engineering staff as well. I should say our city staff, including our treatment and disposal division folks and our wastewater engineering and construction folks. So it's taken a lot, to get here today, but we can celebrate, and then we're going to celebrate again in October of 2028, when the new facility will be constructed and operational. So that's about 4.5 years from now. So we'll still be around, right, Mayor?
I'm counting on it.
So anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for being here and all the hard work that it took from everybody involved, to get here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew, Mayor, Dr. Babcock, everybody else that's here today. Thank you very much. It's been over 20 years of a partnership with the city at this facility, as Dr. Babcock just described the progression. I'm happy to say I've been directly involved for almost 14 years with the second egg and a lot of other projects, and this project as well. So we're really proud to team with the city on a sustainable environmental solution, team with our project team with RM Towel, Hensel Phelps, and many other subcontractors. And just want to thank everybody for being here today and celebrating this milestone, and we're ready to get to work.
Well, aloha kako, aloha. I love what every one of you have already shared with us and said, just to bring this project to life. And as we do, I was just thinking about what our stomachs do when we eat our food. It's exactly the same concept, isn't it? And so, as I was thinking about that, and Dr. Babcock and I were just talking that because we live in Hawaii, in ancient Hawaii, we would have thought about how to do these kinds of things, but we have technology today to really help us to move forward everything that we are doing. And so to take what's coming out of these digesters and then use them back in our aina, into our land. It's an amazing thing that we get to do, but it takes every single one of us to do a project such as this. Now, I wish we could say we're just ready to begin, we're going to break the ground, but it has been happening. It's been years that we're ready to be at this point. And so as we're at this point, what I would love for you to do is I'd like for you to look to the person next to you. And I'd like for you to say to them, I'm glad you're a good digester. Go ahead. All right, we're all a part of this. We're all going to bring this project to life because we are going to contribute to what goes into the digesters. But it's also going to affect our children. It'll affect our grandchildren. And when I say that, as the mayor mentioned, this is not just about here at our wastewater treatment plant, but it's really about helping all the other areas of Hawaii to be a better quality place of life. And so again, I thank each one of you who are here today so that we could bring this project to life. And so to do this, we're going to use a couple elements of our Hawaiian culture. And of course, you might know that the project's actually going to happen over there. And as we sit here, we wanted to find some tea leaves that we could use in the blessing today. But we couldn't find tea leaves. So we said, let's look on the property of our wastewater treatment plant. So we went all over the plant to see what we could find. And guess what we found? They're right behind that van over there. We didn't have to go very far. There's some tea leaves right there. So I'm going to use these tea leaves, family. Again, we use it, in ancient Hawaii, we would use it to bring life for our children and to give healing. So you know what? This Synagro digester is going to give healing to our land. Hawaiians, we also use this tea plant. It reminds us that we're safe. So for Hensel Phelps and all of our subcontractors and everybody who will be a part of it, we want to make sure that we're all safe in what we do. So that's why I'm going to use another tea leaf. We use this in cooking, and so this is going to bring nourishment. So for those 3 reasons is why I'm going to use these 6 tea leaves today. So Matthew, I'm going to ask you if you'll invite the 6 people up that's going to help us.
Kaki.